welcome back to my channel. My name is Karin Odermatt, and today we're going to look at the move which is called the spatchcock. The people of you who do pole, they already recognize it a little bit. I have to say it's harder on the pole because you have the bar behind you, whereas here it's a little bit more pressure on your shoulders because you are hanging with one arm basically with your entire body weight on the wrist. So there's a little difference, but still it's kind of the shape is similar. But before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below, it's always nice to hear from you. Maybe just tell me today how long you're already following me and which tutorials were the ones that were helping you most, so I kind of get an idea what I should work on and what I can do for you to, have a better channel. Give me a thumb up, share it with others, and let's start. So for this move, you would have both your hands quite close to each other, thumbs around on the bottom, normal like handshake grip. So you're having it like this, and I would start the move from a straddle. So it's easier if you come from a straddle inward. So let's do this. You will go into a straddle inward, and then what you do, you decide of course which arm is the hanging arm, and that one, the same side leg, you hang kind of over your elbow / over your shoulder. The next thing you have to do, what I do is I lock my heel a little bit on my hand there. So I have it close to my shoulder and I'm locking my heel around my wrist. The next thing is that you have to straighten that arm because you will hang your entire weight on it. You grab the heel of the other one and you straighten the legs. In that time, you will straighten as well the top leg. Open your chest, make a nice pancake shape. To come back, I keep my heel there. As you can see, I push here, grab, and then I release. So for me personally, I think it's more safe and more secure to keep the heel up there and apply some kind of pressure to get my other hand up, because the shape itself, almost the releasing part and the coming back onto the hoop is almost the hardest. Once you are hanging in the position, your body is kind of tensed and locked between your hand, which is holding there, and the heel, which is there. So that is a quite stable position. The hard part is when you release, make sure you have your arms straight so you don't kind of drop into it, or like straighten it with tension if you're strong enough. Grab your foot. I would grab from the inside of the heel like this and straighten it. You can also grab like this if that's easier for you. That's kind of up to you. Also how you want the shape to look. When you come back, that's also a moment. If you just release your heel, drop your leg and grab, I can think it's a lot of pressure on that arm shoulder because your body weight is coming down and you have to go up. So what I feel is if I want to do it controlled, it's easier by pushing, applying pressure. So I'm applying kind of pressure with my heel and it helps my body to come up. For me personally, having had a shoulder injury, I feel that's more safe and controlled. But again, you will have to try what helps you. Don't do it alone in the beginning. Have someone holding you because it's a lot of weight on one shoulder. So also train both sides. As always, when you have a move which is one-sided, do it on both sides. Let me do it one more time. I will try to show you another angle. Let's go for it. So going into a straddle position, putting your leg around, placing the heel on your wrist already, straightening your arm, grabbing the heel, releasing, tensing it, opening your chest, making a nice shape, and then keeping your leg up, pushing with your heel to come back up. This is already the entire move. There is not much more to say about it. I would say that you warm up properly, of course, do pancake stretch. There is tutorials, my previous tutorials, I have some floor tutorials. Have maybe a block under each leg to really stretch it properly so you feel that you are mobile in this moment. Do some leg activations and then start to try it. You do need a solid straddle, like having your hip up in order to control, put your leg over. I would also stretch a little bit like things like this when you start, that you are doing a good like a lunge. An exercise as a warm-up which you can do, which will help you a little bit to get this kind of mobility, is to go into a lunge like this and then get your elbow down to the floor so you feel that you are leaning down there, which opens here, and also like the hip, which will help you to get there easier. So stretch like this. You can also like straighten and bend the leg like this. Go with your shoulder a bit under, just feel this kind of mobility. that will help you to have this position easier. If you have all this, give it a try. Leave a comment below, share it with me. You will find me on Instagram on Karin Odermatt Coach. And I'm really happy that you're here every week. Thanks for watching and see you next week for a new tutorial. Bye!